Well, we've got something else the audience wants to hear right now because Camellia Tatchev is joining us here at the table again.
You said that so well. Camellia Tatchev.
I sounded it out.
Yes.
You know?
You did? You sounded it out.
I used phonetics.
Did he use the phonetics properly?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, thank you.
Good for you, Hugh.
So, Camellia, last time you were here, you also had a Flower of Life T-shirt on.
Yes.
And
because I loved him, because the flower of life is everything.
I just saw a video about the Flower of Life this week. Now, it was that Thrive movie. You know that Thrive movie?
Yeah.
And I saw it, and that it was burnt into the ancient Egyptian things.
Yes.
And even the crop circles are representing, or actually, I think there's a crop circle exactly of the Flower of Life.
Yes. I think that's
Flower of Life have been found all over the world on all the sacred sites. And sometimes in the temple, let's say, it will be nothing else than just the symbol of Flower of Life. So this can show us how significant it is and how much meaning is inside.
So can you talk a little bit about that significance?
What does it mean?
Yeah.
This is actually representing the creation, that the creation started from one single consciousness. And it's a real proof that the creation has been created from a single consciousness, expanding the single consciousness.
So, okay, to look at your shirt, I was going to say your chest, but that's okay. We'll just okay, so, I mean, there's is each little yellow dot?
Yes.
We don't really need them to zone in.
Yeah, we do.
We do.
Think about ratings.
I hope you're not self-conscious. So is each yellow dot a point of consciousness? Can you explain how that,
it's expanding.
How this Flower of Life explains what you just said?
So in the beginning, it was a single consciousness, which is exactly the center of the Flower of Life.
Okay,
right?
so the one dot that's in the middle.
One dot, a single consciousness. And the consciousness decided to expand, to make a movement. So in that movement, it's creating the circle, right?
Okay.
But it's concentrated in the middle. So in that moment, the consciousness decides to move and even though creates more and then goes to the edge of the circle and exactly expand on the same way and creates the second circle. And like that carries on. So in the beginning, after the first rotation of the consciousness, there are 7 circles representing the 7 days of the week as well. So from here, you can interconnect to so many meanings in life and so many topics in life as well.
So are you saying there's 7 circles in what you...
Yes, the middle one and 6 around, they are 7, which is the seat of life. And then the next round of circles, they become 19 circles. 19 altogether.
Okay.
There's a total of 19 circles in the Flower of Life?
Yes.
Okay, so there's the 1 and then the 6. So that means there would have to be 11 on the outside?
1 and 6, there's 7.
Oh, 12. Whoops.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be 12 on the outside then.
Yes.
Because there's the 1, there's the 6,
Yes.
and then there's 12. Okay.
Yes.
Which makes sense because we have 12 months.
Yes.
There goes your metric stuff. You're done.
This is why I'm going, why isn't it metric? Why aren't there 10 circles? 10
Well,
dots?
because once you start drawing, well, it's really to understand is when you take a compass and start really drawing the circles, and then you will know why they're not 10 and they're just 7, just because everything matches perfectly together when everything gets done on the same pattern, on the same flow.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any, but aren't there other religions or beliefs that have not 12 months, or like the Mayan calendar? That wasn't based on 7 days and 12 months, correct?
No, it's based on 20 actually. Yes.
So how does the Flower of Life fit into that?
Well,
or does
actually,
it?
I haven't really make a connection to how they fit together. But for sure, if you really go deep into the meaning and start researching deeply, it will be for sure. Yes, for sure.
We just don't know.
Yes, we just don't know.
Wow. Okay. Do you have a question?
No.
He's supposed to drink his coffee.
No, I mean,
Well,
so
what the significance of Flower of Life is that it's really showing us that the single consciousness is the one that creates everything in life. And from there, this is actually the female version because everything is in a circle form. It's a curve form, right? But when you connect the centers of the circles, then you have the male version of the creation. Then the platonic solids came out from this Flower of Life. And there are only 5 platonic solids. There are no more, no less, right?
And so the platonic solids represent the masculine energy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And of course, the first platonic solid that comes is the star tetrahedron, the merkaba, the seat of merkaba. So this is the connection of the Flower of Life and merkaba and the human light body and how all this sacred geometry is matching and with spirituality and how spirituality match together with the math and the sacred, with the science. So the Flower of Life is the one that connects all of them together.
okay, so let's talk about the star tetrahedron and what it is.
What does that look like for people who don't know what a star tetrahedron looks like?
Maybe more people know as a Star of David, right?
Okay, yes.
The 6 pointers of the star.
So
And
the
actually
2 triangles, right?
Yeah,
kind of overlaying a little bit.
Exactly. And what is significant about it is that actually all living things, they have this geometric pattern around themselves of 2 star tetrahedrons. And as a humans, we have it as well. Let's say in our civilization, Leonardo da Vinci was the first one that actually defined that the human body has a specific proportions, and the proportions are matching with the proportion between Earth, Moon, and Sun, and the star tetrahedron actually is surrounding the human body, and the star tetrahedron is one of the 5 platonic solids. So, as well, the star tetrahedron has 2 components, the female version and the male version. So the male version is when the apex of the star tetrahedron facing up.
Okay.
Right, in front.
That's the male version?
There's the male, and the female part is not version, I didn't say properly, but the female part is when the tetrahedron that's
pointing
down.
And everybody has both, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Everybody has both. And what happens is the connection with merkaba and how the thing's working. So we all have the seat of merkaba around our body, the star tetrahedron. But really the merkaba to function properly, these star tetrahedrons, they need to rotate on a proper ratio together, right? So through special meditations, through exercises, and through different techniques, we can get them really spin in a proper ratio. And when this harmony become in between them, then the human light body is open. The real merkaba, activated merkaba, it's open.
So, because you have the masculine and the feminine, the 2
Yes.
separate, they're like pyramids, right? They're
Yes,
triangles.
absolutely.
Okay.
Wait,
Yes.
are they triangles? How
They're
many
pyramids.
points? How many points in a star tetrahedron?
There are 4, right?
No, in the star tetrahedron.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's got to be more than 4.
No, 8 because,
Yeah.
right? Because one pyramid is facing up, one pyramid is facing down with 3 sides.
But these are
3 and 1
these
four.
are 3. Just to be clear, they're not a pyramid like the Egyptian pyramids. These are 3-sided
3
pyramids.
sides, yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
okay. Just-
Absolutely.
okay.
And the
3-sided.
Egyptian pyramids are
4-sided.
4-sided, yes.
Okay. So
Right?
okay, so you have the masculine and the feminine. Are they both? They're rotating in different directions, are they
Yes,
not?
absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so that's really important to understand too.
Absolutely. So the male part of the star tetrahedron is rotating to your right.
So clockwise.
Yes. The female is rotating to the left.
Okay.
So it's like that, spinning, right?
Okay. And the human body is right in the center.
On the center. Exactly on the center. And everything is aligned with, we call it breathing tube, which goes exactly from the top of the star tetrahedron, goes through the human body, which is exactly matching the whole alignment of the chakras through the spine, and then goes down through the bottom point of the star, of the female star tetrahedron.
Okay, so now what you do is help people activate that breathing tube or whatever you call that.
Not only the breathing tube, because in the activation, the heart is very important to be open, as well it's very important to be connected with the pineal chakra.
Which is which chakra? Is that number 6?
This one right here.
Yes. Actually, the chakras are 13.
That's what you got covered. You got that covered,
I know.
Hugh. Oh.
Yeah.
You don't want to see it uncovered.
Yeah, so this is just in a short way how to say everything. But if you go deeper to the subject, actually the chakras are not 7, they are 13. And then you can really go through them and see how each one is involved in the awakening process and activating the merkaba energy field.
So how important are those? Because most people know about the 7. We know about most people know about the 7. So how important are the other 6 in activating this merkaba?
Are they new ones?
No. Actually, it's a very simple thing, because the measure in between is the major proportion in the human body is the distance between the 2 eyes. And this distance between the 2 eyes actually is the same distance between the top of the nose and top of the chin. So if you start measuring yourself from the base of the spine with this proportion up, you will find that exactly 12 times is matching on your body.
So this and this, the outside of the eyes?
No, exactly the middle of the eyes. Oh. So exactly here. When you look forward...
I'll measure you after the show.
I'm trying to look at you. I'm not thinking they're imbalanced here. I don't think that's... I think we have a challenge here to the whole flower of life sacred geometry thing in the form of a Hugh Reilly.
No, I don't think so.
You can measure me after the show.
Let's put it this way: if he falls if it's in this criteria, then everybody does.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so all right, so now, so you're trying. Okay, I studied this before 2012, right?
Okay,
I was studying, and I know you work with Drunvalo Melchizadek a little bit, and I was before 2012. I was somebody gave me a paper, and it was all about how I can get my merkaba ready for 2012.
Yes, absolutely.
And I did, and then nothing happened. So
it's because the space is not exactly 12.
What did I do wrong?
So the merkaba can be with you all the time. It's not doesn't mean that when you have your merkaba active, you're going to be ascending right away, right?
So that's what happens when your merkaba is activated. When you talk about this light body, that means ascension.
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell somebody?
So it is like, let's make this comparison. It is like you have the keys in your engine in the car, and the car is running, but you still not driving. So when the car is running, with the engine running, your merkaba is active, right? It's active, but it's ready to drive.
It's not going anywhere.
Yes, exactly. It's ready to go ahead, but you still haven't put your
foot on the gas.
Yes, foot on the gas.
Okay, so you didn't put your foot on the gas.
So when you have your merkaba active, this is really, really very good thing, because you can feel it all the time. And because you can communicate with your merkaba, and you can program your merkaba to do many different things for yourself, and really does.
So that doesn't mean, so you're not, so yours could have been activated, but you just chose to stay here. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Or maybe he didn't know the last step. Did you know the last step?
Oh, step number 13.
Maybe I didn't. What is the last step?
Didn't. Well, in the previous way, how merkaba was activated on the male way, by the way, very synthetically with the breaths, 1, 2, 3, ta, ta, ta. So there was one breath which is the last, I can't remember, 18 or 19 breath he was calling it. But this breath, he actually did not show, and did not, Drunvalo Melchizadek did not actually explain it what is the last step. right? So
Okay.
that's why this last step was actually putting your foot on the gas
Brake.
and leaving,
Oh.
Leaving.
right?
Leaving where?
Leaving to the next dimensional level.
Do you know anybody that's done that?
Not yet.
Does in your opinion?
I know many, let's say, brothers and sisters that when the time comes, they're going to do it. I know.
Would
many
you
of
say
them.
that somebody like a Christ, Jesus, or Buddha, would they be those kinds of people
Oh,
who
yeah,
did
they did
it?
it. Oh, yeah, they did it. So
Okay.
what it is, especially Jesus, he did it on a little bit different way of coming back to take his body with him. Right?
Right.
So what is the major difference in this process of transformation when the soul is leaving the body? There is a three-way how this can be done. The first
Three
way
ways to
is,
ascend.
Yes.
Okay.
Not 3 ways to ascend.
Oh.
3 ways of transformation of leaving soul to leave the body. There's
Okay.
3 ways.
Okay.
So the first way, the most traditional way, is when
We
the
die.
soul leaves the body and the body goes back to the earth, right?
We die.
Yes,
technically.
we die. So what happens in this case is that the soul does not remember anything from the experience that gained through this lifetime,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Okay.
And comes back again in reincarnation, again to carry on and learning and purifying itself.
But
until
not
it's ready.
remembering.
Exactly.
So there's a bit of a disadvantage. It's not really a
Exactly.
level playing field.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
The second way is how Jesus did it. So after 3 days, he came back and he took his body with him.
Okay. He is,
So
yes,
he ascended.
resurrect. Yeah.
Resurrection is the second way. So he ascended. The advantage of this method is that the soul remembers everything that happens before. So it's keeping the memories. So nothing is lost. All the knowledge, all the experiences that has been through, he or she is taking with them.
Okay. Beautiful.
And the third way is ascension, the way how I'm teaching it, how Drunvalo Melchizadek is teaching as well, is when you live through merkaba energy field. And in that moment, through the meditation, when the time comes, you know exactly which steps ahead to do. And then you living, and the field actually that it's created around you, it's so strong that it's
Do you
taking
take,
with you.
like the resurrection form, okay, do you take all of your memories and experiences with you as well?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so what would the advantage or disadvantage be? Obviously, with the first one, we would know what that one is because
Yes.
you don't have a memory, so you
Yes.
keep coming back.
Yes,
so nobody
exactly.
wants to do it that way.
Exactly.
Let's assume
Although
nobody
everybody's done it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
well, that's why they don't want to do it that way anymore. It's like, okay,
Exactly.
you know what? Been there, done that
Exactly.
way too many times. I'm done. I want to go and do it either
Exactly.
taking dying alive is what I call it,
Yes.
resurrection.
Yes.
Or the
ascension.
the merkaba. Well, I think the dying alive is still ascension too. It's just taking your physical body with you as
Yes.
opposed to just the energetic. So what is the difference other than when you go the Jesus way, you actually physically take your body with you. When you're with the way you're doing it, is your physical body still left here?
No.
Then what is the difference? I don't understand.
The difference is just a technical difference, right?
Okay.
Just a
Okay.
technical difference. With merkaba, when you ascend with merkaba, the process is instant. It's happening right away at the second.
But you've done all the work ahead of time.
Absolutely.
So it's in that
Absolutely.
way, it's similar to what Jesus did.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The purification of the body, the alignment of the chakras, the connection in between all of them, it's absolutely,
Lifetimes.
absolutely.
Okay.
It's a work through the whole lifetime and previous lifetimes as
yes.
well until
Okay.
you're really ready to that point.
Okay.
So I'm
Yeah.
interested. I want to know what
one do you want?
happens.
What happens?
I want to know what happens after you ascend. What kind of life
Oh, what comes after that?
will we be living?
You live happily ever after.
First, what I like to say is that we're gonna be having much bigger bodies than we have now.
What do you mean, we're fatter?
No, just taller, just much taller. So the females, they're going to be about 7-8 feet height. The males, they're going to be a little bit higher, 9-10 feet height.
So, wow.
And the beauty is, if I say this, you're going to be so so excited. The beauty is that as well, you can create and you can reshape your body the way you like. Because anyway, in that dimension, in the higher levels of dimension, whatever you think, whatever you feel, it's manifesting instantly. So
it's going to be just like Second Life.
Absolutely.
Everyone will have a perfect body.
Well, yeah, but no, it sounds to me like it's a second life, third life, fourth life, fifth life. It's as many lives as you really want.
Yeah.
Could I make myself, okay, if I'm up there as Sandra with, 9 feet tall Sandra, could I make myself a 10-foot tall Sandro? Can I make myself male?
Why not? Why not?
Wow.
Well,
so then there's no need for relationships because you could be in a relationship with yourself.
Well, I don't think so. because I mean, yeah, well, the choice that you're going to have, there's so many. So why not? If you decide and if you feel that this is your way, why not?
Because she's such a narcissist. She could only ever have a relationship with herself.
Why not? Because you know what? Really? If you could create your dream partner and then that's you,
yeah, absolutely.
Why would you? It's just trippy.
Actually, that's a good question. What's people's love lives like?
See, I knew
once
we were
you
gonna go
ascend.
there.
Well, that's where you went right away.
Well, imagine in a relationship not to have any ego in between.
Wow.
So this is my answer, actually. Because nowadays, in the third dimension, there's so much dense world, and so much ego is involved, and so much thinking, and so much brain it's involved that it's everywhere in every level of our life. So on that level, it's going to be much more beautiful and much more easy, because we're going to be functioning only from the lower heart chakra, where is the unity love, the unconditional love.
When you say the lower heart chakra, what does that mean? As opposed to a higher heart?
Yes, there are two heart chakras. That's what I'm saying. Yes.
So when does the higher heart come into play?
So the lower heart chakra, it's here, the breastbone, and the upper one is just the same measure.
Okay.
A little bit higher.
And so how do you activate the higher heart? What is that? What's the difference?
Actually, the higher heart chakra is connected to the right brain, which means it's generating energy field that has polarity. So we love and we hate.
Okay.
We have the joy, but we have the sadness.
And the lower heart chakra?
The lower heart chakra is connected directly to the heart.
Okay.
And there in the heart is only unity.
Okay.
So when you're really there in that heart chakra, there is the unconditional love.
So is the higher heart chakra shut down then once you're there? Because there's no need for it anymore.
Well, no, it's not. It cannot be shut down. Just is going to be functioning in a much more pure level, because there will be no duality, right?
Okay. So there's it's not really no use for it.
Yeah. It's very interesting to talk about things that nobody experienced, right?
Yes.
Well, but you're training people to do this.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so is this the fifth dimension or the fifth density that we're going to?
Just the fourth.
Fourth.
Just the fourth. There's so much misconception about where we're going. We're going to the fourth or to the fifth or to the sixth and things like that. But there is a specific things that we need to learn in each dimensional level. So we cannot go to skip one dimensional level just like that. We have to go through this process. Mm-hmm. So nobody knows how long we're going to be staying there, but we need to have this experience there to be ready to have the experience from the fifth.
So are we in third density now?
Yes.
See, now, what a lot of people talk about the difference between density and dimension. Mm-hmm. So third density, they say, is fourth dimension. Fourth density is fifth dimension. Mm-hmm. Density is different than dimension. I've heard a lot about that. kind of like, we're to be 3D,
Right.
you have to be 3D to understand 2 dimensions. You can't, so when you're understanding the third density, you're really in 4th dimension because you have to be above to be able to see all of that below. That's, I think, kind of the explanation, kind of.
That makes sense. That actually solves a lot of problems for me.
So that's how that's a whole nother show.
Yeah.
But it makes sense. Okay, so when is this going to happen? Because I was like following Drunvalo, getting ready for 2012. I thought the
Yes, yes.
merkabas were going to take off.
And you felt disappointed
Well,
that nothing
no.
happened?
Probably a lot of people with the whole Mayan thing, I think.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. It was so many expectations and so many preparations, and then so
Where is it?
So
what we gonna do after?
well, yeah. So what is it like? Is it going to happen at a certain time, or is it up to each individual to get themselves ready, and then it happens, or what?
So what it is, and we as humans, I know, especially the light workers, all of us, we are so much feeling the need to raise the vibration of whole humanity, of everybody. So there is a certain level that we have to achieve. And when, as a whole humanity, we achieve that level of consciousness, level of vibration, then Mother Earth, who is our divine mother, we are her children, all of us, she will know that we are ready, her children are ready, so she will give us a sign that there is the time. And we all gonna know it when this time comes.
Is there a
and we're gonna
threshold?
know it here, not from here. We're gonna know
So
it
in other
here.
words, if you have to ask, you're not there yet.
You're talking
Right?
about now?
Yes. If he has to ask, he's not there yet.
Oh, no, not now. No, not yet.
So don't ask.
All right.
kind
I'll
of
just
like if you have
pretend
to
that I'm
ask-
ready.
Okay.
I'll just.
Fake it till you make it.
This is the male thinking, the way of perceiving
know,
the
yeah.
reality. Always likes to know exactly when, how, what is gonna be the next one. We
Okay.
as a woman, we let the things more by
Whatever.
intuition and yeah.
So okay, but do we have to get ready for this? Is
Of
this something we
course.
should get ready for?
Of course, that's why we're talking so much.
That's why she
that
does
the
what she
chakras,
does, right?
they need to be aligned, they need to be purified. There is a special, let's say, spiritual technology, how to open the heart, really, how to connect with the higher chakras, the third eye, to open the beams of light in the human halo, because this is not something only for saints. It's for everybody. We all have this ability to have it. Just we have to know how to establish it and do it.
Okay.
But it's very easy, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Very
do you want to
easy.
talk a little bit about the program? Her program?
Yeah, but I want to find out before we get into that, what happens if we're not ready on Ascension Day?
So what happens is we all gonna go to 4th dimension, but on a different overtones. Some of us, they're gonna go on a higher overtones and it will stay there longer. Some of us who are not ready, it will go to lower overtones, and the White Brotherhood, they will take care of the souls. They will teach them and show them how to prepare and go to the higher overtones of the 4th dimension.
Can you talk a little bit about the White Brotherhood for those who may not understand what that is?
Because we had somebody on the show a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah?
Well, we thought they were from the White Brotherhood, but it turned out they were from some other organization.
No.
The Galactic Federation of Light or something?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So everything that I know is that the White Brotherhood, they are exactly preparing everything from long time ago. This is Ascended Masters especially. They are knowing, there the time is spherical, right? And everything is known what it will happen. So they are preparing everything exactly for this moment. So
do
it
we
will be
are
taking
anybody-
care of us.
Are any of those White Brotherhood members alive today?
No,
Are
I
they-
don't think so.
They're not
No.
physical.
No,
Oh,
they're not
okay.
physical. No.
Okay.
Okay,
So we
so-
could not have met one.
Okay,
So
so,
there
let's
is
talk
a-
about.
Yeah,
Go.
yeah, yeah. There is a different movement, White Brotherhood. For example, from the country that I am born, Bulgaria, there is as well a very old, maybe 150 years old tradition and movement of White Brotherhood. But it's different, so it's a little
just
bit
keeping
of,
the philosophy,
Yes.
the life alive, like
Yes.
the knowledge alive,
Yes.
but they're not necessarily the
White
brothers
Brotherhood.
themselves.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
okay.
Okay, so Camellia, let's talk about what you teach people to do to get ready for this ascension.
So the work is just beautiful work, and just 4 days of your life, and it will open the door really to open your heart, to open your third eye, to connect this important chakras, and to be able to activate your merkaba. So this is the most important, and really having merkaba active, it's giving you so much peace, so much love, so much grounding, protection as well. If you need to protect yourself, you can create everything through your merkaba as well. So it's giving you endless possibilities. And I really love this work, and especially when I see all the students after the workshops, how they look, how they shine, and really their halos shining as well. So it's beautiful work. And for now, everybody I know, not everybody, but most of the people, they feel this deep inside call, intuition, and need really to go and find the way how they can keep the memories. First of all, remember from where they're coming from, and keep their memories and go ahead as the divine beings.
So they have to commit 4 days.
Yes.
Now, is it 4 full days? Is it through the week or the weekend? Just so people
Usually starts on Thursday at 1 o'clock
Okay.
until 7:30 or 8. So you can have the morning free. Friday as well, and Saturday and Sunday as well. So the mornings are free, just the afternoons are busy. The next workshop is March 13, finishing March 16. Welcome everybody.
And can people still sign up for this?
Yes. Welcome.
Okay, and where do you do it? Whereabouts are you?
Burlington.
Oh, okay.
It's a yoga studio, very welcoming.
And where can they sign up?
Just give me a call, 905 617 5123. And you can send me an email. The email is my name @hotmail.com.
Your full name, Camellia Tatchev?
Tatchev.
At hotmail.com.
Yes.
One word.
We'll spell that
Yes.
on the show,
Yeah, we'll
right?
put it in the credits.
Yes.
And also, is there info on the website?
Yes. www.drunvalo.net.
What about your website?
Yes.
Myself, okay, heartascension.com.
I know it's a work in progress. That's why you're a little bit shy, but that's okay
Yes.
because this is online. So in a month
Yes.
from now, it'll be
Actually, in a
already.
few days it will be there.
So there you
Everything
go.
it will be
But
there.
when people are watching this, we're already in the future,
Yeah.
right?
So it'll be very much alive at that point.
Okay, so it will be live.
Heartascension.com.
Perfect. Heartascension.com.
So, and I know we talked about doing some sort of exercise, but we didn't have a chance to do that. So,
come
Camellia,
back.
maybe what we should do next time, if you want to come back, is, I don't know, demonstrate
Yeah.
the merkaba, or I
And
don't
you know what
something.
I'd like? You know what would be really nice, Camellia, is if you can bring a poster so we don't look at your chest of the flower of life, and then you could just kind of explain that. I know, Hugh, you're going to be
Okay.
disappointed.
Okay.
But maybe if we could just kind of like have a poster and we can talk about it, because then we can actually point to the things on the
All
poster.
right, bring a poster if you like, Camellia.
Okay, sure. Next time. Okay, so sure. Next time I'll bring the star tetrahedron so you can
Oh,
see
that'd be
exactly.
great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Yes.
We should put one in 3-dimensional, a hologram
Yeah, I
of
have
one
one
over here.
very
That would
nice.
be nice. Oh,
Okay.
Yes.
Is there anything else you want to mention?
If you like, I don't know how much time we have.
Not much.
Not much. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we'll leave it for next time.
Next
then.
time. Okay, great. Okay, Camellia.
Perfect.
Well, thanks for doing this.
Thank you so much, and good luck.
We're getting a
Thank you.
clearer idea. And
Thank you for raising the vibration of the planet for those of us who are going to be tagging along.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
So, and your website, of course, is heartascension.com, right, Camellia?
Yes. I love my name because
Beautiful. It's all that's what's
because the ascension can be done only through the heart. Only through the heart.
Okay. All right. Okay, people. So still time, March 13th to 16th. Camellia will be running the next workshop. And if you're watching this after that, then just check out her website, heartascension.com.
You run them all the time, right?
She'll be, no
Yes,
doubt,
every 2-3
conducting another one.
months.
But do it before it's too late.
The name of the workshop, Awakening the Illuminated Heart.
Okay. Awakening the Illuminated Heart. We're going to take the break now and come back in a couple of minutes.